Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. This is going to be our beginning to the time slip series. So we're going to go over the time slip piece by piece, line by line. Just give you my perspective on some of the data that a time slip gives you, how you can use it and what you can use it for. You know, everybody's got their opinions on time slips and what it tells you, what it doesn't tell you. I'm just going to give you my opinion. Feel free to hit me up in the comments if you got a different perspective. I love listening to everyone's perspective, right? I'm open to criticism, open to different opinions, different perspectives. So stay tuned for our first episode. Alright folks, you saw it on the thumbnail, heard it on the intro. We're going to talk about the time slip, and this first episode is going to be dedicated to reaction time. So there's a lot of myths, a lot of differing opinions on reaction time and what it tells you and what it doesn't tell you, and what it does and what it doesn't do, and is it affected by does it affect your ET? Does it detect your trap speed? What does the reaction time really tell you? So first off, to quell this right off the bat, reaction time has absolutely nothing to do with your ET or your trap speed. Nothing to do with it. Reaction time is just how fast you react. You and your car react to the light. It's literally the time from you see the light to you putting your foot onto the gas to your car crossing the beam and getting that reaction time. And obviously you want that as close to the green light as possible. And we'll get in a little bit into when to start to get a good reaction time a little bit later in this video. But for right now, I just want to talk about reaction time itself. And like I said, nothing to do with your ET. How fast you get down the track has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with your trap speed either. It doesn't slow you down, doesn't speed you up, does none of that. What reaction time does is it gives you an indication on how fast or how slow you are compared to the guy or gal next to you. So for example, if my reaction time is 0.1 and someone next to me does a 0.2, that means I was a tenth of a second faster getting moving than that person next to me. All right, that's all reaction time does. And I'm here to tell you, if you're just out doing a test and tune, and you're just trying to learn your car, two, learn how your car launches, don't worry about reaction time. Take your time, pull up to the line, do what you need to do to satisfy what you are trying to do, right? Don't worry about the lights, don't worry about reaction time, don't worry about the guy next to you. Take your time, go through your progression, go through your steps when you come up to the line, and then just launch when you're ready to launch. Because again, reaction time has nothing to do with your ET or your trap speed. So like I said, if you're learning your car, don't worry about reaction time. Go up to the line, do what you need to do, leave when you're ready, within reason, right? Don't take 10 minutes to get ready on the line. They're gonna start, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy. But yeah, So, test and tune, getting ready for your car, don't worry about reaction time. When you start worrying about reaction time, let's start with a sportsman tree. A sportsman tree goes, pre-stage, stage, yellow, 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 then green. Okay? And depending upon your learning of your car in the prior thing I just talked about, you'll learn how fast your car launches, how it feels off the line, and then you can begin to look at getting a good reaction time. For me, in shake and bake, I tend to leave right as the second light is about to go out. I see the second light come on, I wait a fraction of a second, and then I hit it. And that gets me either a very, very low 0.1 or 0.0 something reaction time, consistently. So if you're gonna start practicing reaction time, I would start literally when, if you're a stock RT, stock 5.7, I would look at starting roughly about the same time frame, right as that second light. The second light comes on, wait a split second, then hit it, and that should get you a pretty good reaction time. You may red light, then you just got to feel it out. All right. So right around that second light, even if you're in a Hellcat or some of these souped up drag cars, they're leaving right around that second light or when that second light goes out. Because what happens is that gives your car to react to what you're doing. So it's not only your reaction time, it's your car's reaction time as well. So from the time, if you're foot braking it, you letting off the brake, stomping the gas, to your car actually moving and cutting through the beam to get that reaction time. And what I mean by the beam is there's literally a laser beam that goes across your side of the track to track your reaction time compared to when the green light comes on and when your tires of your car cross that beam. That's your reaction time. So it's just not you reacting to that light, it's your car reacting to you to react to that light. So sportsman tree, my opinion, is a lot easier for me to get a good reaction time compared to a pro tree. So let's talk about the pro tree. So the pro tree is your pre-stage, you stage, the other guy stages, usually within 2 or 3 seconds, all 3 yellow lights come on and then the green light. So literally, if you've seen some of the Modern Street Hemi shootout videos, Dan goes over it pretty well. If you see anything change, hit the gas, because if you wait for the green light, you lost. So again, it's your car, not just you responding to the light, but your car responding to you stomping on the gas as the lights come on. So remember that. It's just not you, it's your car as well. Sportsman trees, for me, because I do foot brake, I don't have a 2-step, I don't have a trans brake. And if you do have a 2-step, or lucky enough to have a trans brake, those will help you significantly, right? Because then you're just moving 1 foot, vice 2, right? Launch control, some people say they use launch control and get good reaction times on a pro tree. To be honest, for me and my car, even before it was, I haven't done it since before it was pro charged, but oh yeah, I did. It just didn't seem quick enough. I know it's just taking your foot off the brake because your foot's already mashed to the floor, but I got better reaction times on a pro tree doing a foot brake, but that's just me. So that's kind of my rundown, and going back to the Pro Tree, you can try and anticipate a little bit. What some people will do is they'll super shallow stage, which is you get to the point where your stage light is blinking and you go just a little bit further. So you're barely in that stage point. And then you try and anticipate when the light's going to go. Obviously, that's not a very consistent way to do it, but that's the way some people do it. The other way people do it, especially if you have a two-step or a trans brake. You know, if you're not allowed to use a trans brake, hopefully you got a two-step. But what some people will do is what they call a deep stage. So your stage light, pre-stage, stage, you go a little bit further, and then your pre-stage light will go out. What that means is now you're deep staged. You're literally almost at the beam that's going to give you the reaction time. So people will deep stage to get a faster reaction time. But now what deep staging will do, it'll hurt your 60 foot and it will hurt your ET and possibly your trap speed as well, because you're not getting that push that you get when you're normally staged, because you're much closer to the 60 foot than you are if you stage regularly. I know that's a lot to take in. Hopefully I explained it pretty well. So that's going to do it for reaction time. Hopefully that's a good explanation. Hopefully I went through the Sportsman tree and the Pro tree to where you can understand it. If you got any questions, you got any comments, either hit me up in the comments. If you want to have a serious discussion, please hit me up on Instagram. I don't want to have a long drawn out conversation in the comments. Though it's good for the channel, it's just once you start getting into a longer thread of comments, then other people tend to join in, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but then it gets confusing on who I'm talking to and who's answering what I'm talking to, and it's not really geared towards you. So if you got any questions, concerns, anything like that, please hit me up on Instagram, and then we can have a basically one-on-one conversation, and I can give you my thoughts, you can give me your thoughts, and if we agree to disagree, we agree to disagree, right? Everyone's got opinions, everyone's got their thoughts. With some of these things, it's totally subjective. Reaction time is one of those things that's totally subjective on how you do it, what you want to do. So it's really up to you. But again, hit me up on Instagram for those if you want to get into a deep conversation about a subject. So that's going to do it for this one, folks. If you're stopping in for the first time, check out the rest of the channel, see what's going on. If you like what's going on with the channel, do me those 4 things. Smash that like button, subscribe, notification bell, and hit me up with a comment. Until next time, folks, adios.